Minsan nakakalimutan na din ng mga attackers na kailangan muna nilang kumuha ng first ball bago pumesto for the approach.
Nogales rejects that one. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA. Serve there. Itang. Nogales rejects that one.
Yung attack ni Itang, take a look at that.
The defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
Point against FEU, short pass. Cortora. Oh, turned away emphatically by the defense of UE. This defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
Who's the next man up? Kasi we're expecting Cepada and Netura to be marked as Nogales.
Stop was early for set number 1. Now with a comfortable lead of 4 points. Banshee Alinsug on deck. Nogales tried to answer back. Bella Belen will counter. Denied there. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
Excuse me, that was actually...
She's in the game for the first time. She's coming off a 4-point performance in that win against Ateneo. And she gets the touch right away, but rejected by Nogales, the veteran.
In the middle, anticipating that early on. Take a look at that.
UE restoring their biggest lead of the set, forcing Coach Salas to call.
When being a student athlete, and one of them for Faida is being homesick.
Here's Pacanque, blocked again. Nogales this time with the block. Rethink healthy with AIA.
You can see they are heavily guarding Faida. And no coverage for...
Cepada serving, sharp one. Back to UE, Ecalia, too low for Nogales. De Leon, pump set, Canino din need this. Oh, that's in! Another kill block for UE. Float serve. Malaluan. Cross court was dug by Reyes. Free ball by Reyes. Miko will set up the back row for Canino and a kill block for Nogales. Block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
Not every day you get a good kill block against
about choosing number 8. She told me that it's actually the size of her ring finger and it sort of represents her commitment to the team, the game plan, and giving every point her all. Speaking of giving every point their all, coming into the next set, they have to channel their hunger and play with more intensity.
I love hearing the stories from the players about their jersey numbers. I remember I would always ask about those things before. That's really sweet of Ivan Sparage, because this defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil M. Life. Your team is up by 4 points here early in set number 2. Yeah, and denied at the net by UE. At the net as of late.
3 block points by UE in this set alone, and we haven't even reached the first technical timeout.
It'll be another point for Riza Nogales.
Well, they may have committed some errors here and there, you know, but they're able to convert it this time.
Zay Pasha denied at the net this time. Oh, Riza Nogales. Take a look at this one again. Pasha going straight for it.
It's not far, but she might even exceed that as we go along to with the match.
Pasha denied, could not keep that ball alive as well. Lead. And this defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil M. Life. Ateneo 2 points away from claiming this set. Casey Cortez, the Jihan, blocked by Nogales. This one-on-one, nakaabali doon si Riza. Denies Jihan at the net.
Crowd getting into this very early.
Good serve.
And Canino will go up, and she is blocked by Solomon in her face, and that is another jump serve. This time contained by Canino, but that solo block is defensive block and a point for NU. And they're coming in hot, talking about the NU Lady Bulldogs. FAU, they need to play catch-up. Obaldo Tutagaod is denied.
So NU having an easier time.
And this defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA. Eliza Solomon. Dug up by Jers. They go to Devasora. Oh, it's still alive. Still playable. Devasora will try again. And he says, not this time. And can you believe that, a point for the lady? Defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA.
But before that,
Bacanque will serve. Solomon.
Oh, Encarnacion.
Good defense. Petalio. What a block
of FEU, but NU actually with a solid front row right now. They have Mata, Belen, and Solomon.
10th deadlock of the game. Here comes Bella Belen.
Oh, great rebound.
Natamaan pa yung ulo ni Jers Petalio. They go to Bacanque. Ooh, single block! She's always so calm.
Nonchalant.
Yep. Let's take a look at this reaction. This offensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA. Lams Lamina will choose who else but Eliza. Not this time. Petalio is denied.
Offense to defense.
And Ayel Eliza is winning NU to finish this set.
Seeing first time action here for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
I saw her in the dugout. I mean, she's lost a lot of weight. Talk about Maaya.
Montoro again. Denied there by the walls of NU. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA.
Vange Alinsug serving for NU 6-4. Playing her third year for the Lady Bulldogs. Back row for Olango. They've been trying to go to her here. Still unable to get a point. Then that will go in and drop for NU. The block brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA.
I love how Lams Lamina was just on point on that block.
So we haven't seen that activation just yet. Let's see about this. De Leon goes to Celis, who got her first point earlier. Play continues. Pat at the net. Taboreta was first to it. Broken play. And a chance for UP. De Leon goes back to Ira and the scramble. And again, the blocking for NU has been on point here in set one.
On that block, really, it's really hard to get that through, even with one block. The setting that Lams Lamina has been doing, especially in the last set, sobrang daming open block.
Yeah.
Like, sobrang dami. And it's nice to see this live because, you know, this is amazing setting. And, you know, the fact that parang confident siya every time.
But they want to hold on to this slim lead. A misset by Mangilimot, and luckily they get another chance. But sent back by Solomon. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil M.
Was when the score was 4-3. So imagine Adamson has been taking control. But here come the NU Lady Bulldogs, just 1 point away. Sapienza will serve. Lams to Solomon again. Dug up. Nitura rolls it over. Nandoon si Alinsug. Bella Belen. Francis Morty is blocked.
For the NU Lady Bulldogs, take a look at that. Eliza Solomon on.
Saraysay will set up Nitura. Alinsug. Dug up. They bump this one to Nitura. Big leap is blocked. Block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Phil Amla.
In that spot, Ilongo. Poyos. Coverage by Lamina. Belen. Dorado. Another one to Poyos. Oh. Denied! Defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philam Life. 10-1 barrage for National. Carvalho shoots it. Nobody home! Solomon! Defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philam Life.
2 straight points for her.
And they maintain. Oh! That's great defense, net defense. Such a presence.
Yeah, mag-isa lang siya doon.
For that 24th point, we're tied. Going for 26 now. And again, it's Canino joining forces with Provido with that block. And that defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy.
And as you already know, without Perdido and Gula, and then losing another player last game in Cordora. Canino once more. Plaza will be the one to set it up. Poyos. Plaza for the cover. Angge. Blocked. And that was brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA. Nicole Reyes and Amy Provido providing. And another one-point game. Provido, ball slowed down. De Leon with a setup to D-Ring. Couldn't get out of there.
That ball.
Oh, it's starting.
It's starting.
Julia, back set to the running attack, but not a lot of space given. This block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA.
That set was a bit short for running next time around.
Tabla tayo at 10 apiece. De Leon back sets to Olango. Oh, Canino with the rejection. Doing everything right now for LaSalle. Offense to defense, you name it.
She got it.
Service errors in total now for the Fighting Maroons in this game. And Canino again with a perfect timing on that.
A lot of block kills in this set. Good press there by
Ecalia, tough back set. Denied by the double block. Del Castillo and Canino.
Number 1, 6 kill blocks for LaSalle to end the first frame.
And there you have it. DLSU with a convincing
Ability of LaSalle to read the offense of Ateneo.
a chance here for Ateneo. Minor, just too tough for AC Minor. Those hands in her face. Another point for LaSalle. Yeah, 6-1 naman, 6-1.
6'1" wing. It's so tall.
Canino to De Guzman. Montoro will get a chance to score. Good stop by Ateneo. I rather LaSalle. Montoro again blocked. Tolentino is now calling the shots. Pasha from the right wing. Canino. Just the focus. You really gotta admire just the focus and the tenacity.
The discipline and commitment to that net.
Chance here. Montoro will go. Single block not enough. Another chance for Ateneo. A quick one. De Leon just sends the ball over. Montoro one more time. And Angel Canino just knew where to be. Radar is just, for the ball is just so sharp. Alam na alam niya kung saan siya dapat. Knows for the ball. And crowd just enjoying. Oh, Belen, smart, but look at Canino. Good read on that one. And a roll, pancake save by Bella Belen.
Malaluan. Dug by Hardio. Great defense by NU. Ooh!
Solo block.
Yeah.
Benique.
She told me that aside from trainings and meditation, Red eats a specific chocolate pre-game to energize her. She happily indulges in a sweet treat from time to time now since their diet is less stricter. Now,
where will Sagaysay go? To Morty now. Solid block by Amy Provido.
The defense.
And that defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy with AIA.
More coverage for Adamson.
Lady Spikers still in the lead by only 2 now. Was as high as 5 points earlier today, even 6. But Adamson is keeping in step with the Lady Spikers.
And LaSalle actually playing steady despite the pressure that Adamson is actually putting on them.
How quickly it could change here, the complexion of the game. LaSalle has 2 set points. Chance for them to close this one out. Canino returned momentarily. Laput dug up by Pepito. Jurado block. And Provido shuts it down. And LaSalle takes set number 2.
Their characters. And that was a fitting end to set number 2. A monster block by Amy Provido.
From getting their second win of season 87, Monares, Malaluan for the pickup. Tolentino on a kneeling set to Laput. Jazz with a bump set. That's set back. A block by Amy Provido puts LaSalle at match.
Activate a middle blocker like Amy Provido, it will definitely create a lot of problems on defense for UE.
Malingi, double block was there. Laput and Provido working hand in hand. Ginoo sending it to Nogales, but the blockers have just been on point.
He has been missing, I would say.
This defensive block is brought to you by AIA Rethink Healthy.
Lamina pushes it to Belen. Oh, wow, what a block! Del Castillo felt that one. Del Castillo. And that defensive block brought to you by AIA Rethink Healthy with AIA. Really good. 2010, this is the biggest lead we've seen today. A 10-point advantage for NU. Canino is being blocked. She's not able to get.
Take a look at this block coming from Del Castillo.
Nicole Reyes definitely doing a decent job here. Good distribution also of points. And she has more than made up for the jitters that we know she felt in that first game ever that she played in the UAAP.
game, nakabawi tayo ng third set at atin tong larong ito hanggang fifth set. And that conversation reminded me of the time when I talked to him during their trainings where he told me that he is more than just a coach to these girls. He's also
go to her middle blockers. Poyo saw another block, this time from Lilay Del Castillo, and she is. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Surpassing her output as well in the previous game where she had 5. Lilay now has 6 points. Hilongo is blocked by Lilay Del Castillo.
Blockers didn't even not be the best option for UST. The UST lead is now down to a single point.
Canino sending it back. Another one! Courtesy of Lilay Del Castillo. Still no Angel Canino inside the court. But LaSalle protecting this 2-point lead. De Leon goes middle to Deering. Set back by Del Castillo. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy. With AIA, Lilay Del Castillo now with 4 blocks
in receiving, and yun yung talagang nagsiset us apart dun sa mga magagaling na outside hitters.
And Del Castillo
be consistent all throughout the remainder of the first round.
Van Bangayan. Great hustle by UE. Miko this time to Del Castillo, and Reyes with the save. Battle at the net, won by Lilay Del Castillo.
More kill blocks coming in for Coach Ramil De Jesus.
And Shane Veterta. Nogales stopped by Del Castillo.
Offense has been predictable. Full commitment from Lilay Del Castillo. He has been going to a lot of power tips and soft touches, pero hinihintay pa natin yung full swing on that point of attack. But she has been very consistent to configure their gears to equalize with UST.
How will UST respond? Because momentum right now on the side of the Lady Spikers.
Overpass.
Another chance for the white shirts. They go to Laput. Put up by Poyos. Altea covered by Laput. And a 3-0 start as we get
this season. Start off.
UP has tied their total wins from both season 85 and 86, where they only got one game each. At LaSalle getting their first point. Good save coming from Isulan. Monares is blocked by Shavana Laput.
Good press. And Provido teaming up for that monster block.
This defense.
Provido with a serve there. Dax having to kneel down for that one. So tough first ball. Low. Montoro couldn't get it.
Shavana Laput and Lilay Del Castillo right in front of you.
And the defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philan Life.
Yeah, Dax with the ball.
DLSU back on top, but this is a side-out game so far. Minor stopped by Provido. They studied Minor, that's for sure. Good save by Arroyo. Again, Arroyo needed where she needed to be. Almost for Ateneo, and these plays, those points from LaSalle, fought hard to keep it in play. As we take a look at that defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philan Life.
Great adjustments, even getting the rebounds on the net.
Oh, that was a tough serve. Micah De Leon taking care of that one. Ball back to Ateneo. Pasha again. Look at Shavana Laput.
All over that ball, closing all angles.
That defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly Philan Life. And Laput has been